This episode of Unscripted is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a no-jitter energy drink mix that doesn't have that energy drink taste, and it gives me the energy to do YouTube and Twitch. You can get 10% off your order at WGG with code Krooked. There's a link in the description down below. Thanks, Dubby, for sponsoring this episode, and here's Unscripted. Hello everyone, I'm Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted looking games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today, we are playing The Lost Vikings. This is a really old Interplay game that was actually published by Blizzard. Now they're known as Activision Blizzard or Microsoft's Activision Blizzard. And, yeah, so back in the day, this was one of my favorite games of all time. Just because I thought the Vikings were really, really cool, and I liked how you got to play as 3 different, characters. Yeah, and it kind of introduces you to all the characters, you know, you get that little intro, they tell you what they can do, and it's really weird, because as a kid, I thought it was more of, an action game, and it's not. It's more of a strategy game than anything. So you can restore health with the little the tomatoes, like the one that I picked up, and yeah. And this level is literally just here to teach you how to play as the Lost Vikings. So Olaf is the one with the sword, if I remember right. Or not the sword, he's the one with the shield, and he's able to block attacks, but he can't jump or anything. Then there's Eric, who's fast and can run, but you know, he gets hit by anything, he's just dead. And then there's God, I can't remember this guy's name, and it won't tell me, of course. And he can shoot arrows and attack and stuff. Okay, that's a janitor. Okay, so let's talk about Lost Vikings, right? So controls wise, I think it's really cool. You have a lot of different controls for each one, but they're all kind of based on the same principle. You have one that can attack, one that can jump, and one that can block attacks. So there's times where you need to position Olaf here in a way where he'll either be a platform for one of the other Vikings by putting the shield up, or he'll block attacks, so that way you don't have to worry about them taking damage. And it's really great how it works. So, right here, I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, so yeah, I'm gonna put him there. Oh god, I don't know. Oh, there is fall damage. Yeah, so if you look at the little dots under their names, that's how much health they have. And oh, that was stupid of me. Well, that's fine. Alright, so he went that way. Olaf's gonna go this way. So everything's pretty much done with Y, B, and X. I had to think about that for a second because what did I just hit? I don't know what I just hit. Yeah, okay, so you can select different items and stuff, and you can trade them between the Vikings. I don't know how to get past that right now. Let me see. Oh, use a bomb on a computer. Okay. So oh, yeah, they have to be standing next to each other to trade. Which makes sense, honestly. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to move Olaf out of the way, and I'm going to put him here. So controls-wise, it's really simple controls. And you don't have to worry about, like, doing anything where it's going to be a really extreme situation. You can pretty much think out any situation before you get involved in it. Yeah. Which is why I'm putting Olaf first, because, you know, he can block things. And... oh yeah, these are cool. Little things that can go up. So the controls, I mean, they're great. They're simple, but they're effective. They're good. Little afraid that he's going to take some damage, but it should be fine. We'll find out here in a second. It doesn't look like he is taking damage, so... oh god, why is he turned this way? We just got kind of lucky there. Oh no! Ah! Oh, that was quick, what I just did. Alright, so Olaf's gonna sit there and take those shots. He's gonna sit on the ladder. Now Eric's gonna come over here. In terms of music and sound, because I haven't talked about that at all. I've been too focused on, like, the game, because it's just cool. Jumping sounds good, the bullets sound good, the lasers sound good. Honestly, everything in it sounds pretty good. The Vikings sound good when they get hit. There's very minimalistic voice acting in it, but it's still voice acting for a 90s game, which is always cool. The landing effect sounds good. It has good sound. Just across the board. So the only other thing really is graphics, and again, I think this is a game where it looks really good. Each character looks very unique in their own style. The enemies look good. The backgrounds are really, really good looking. Where it's almost ahead of its time, especially when you realize that this came out in the early 90s. It doesn't exactly look like an early 90s game. And as a matter of fact, it looks better than a lot of games today. Which, that's saying a lot. It was good enough that it spawned a sequel, and honestly, I would love a modern day Lost Vikings. And what I want them to do is make it this style. I don't want it to be a 3D game. I want it to be like a good 90s style Lost Vikings game. Because I think that would be awesome. And everything in it is just... it's a fun time, and I think anyone can honestly enjoy it because it's simple, has a easy learning curve, but it's not always easy to get things done. The further you go, the more puzzles you get, the more you have to, like, unlock things, and it just gets harder and harder. Like, this is one of the things that you don't know about at first, is if you have a shield up, you float down. And later on you start to realize that the Vikings' powers kind of work together and make it this really nice combination of skills where you can basically do whatever needs to be done. So for a score, for Lost Vikings, because honestly, I think this game is great. There's very little bad about it. If anything, I'd say its biggest downside is the fact that it can be really, really hard. And it can be a little bit confusing, but you could easily make this into like a 2-player game, 3-player game. All you have to do is hand the controller over to your friend and, you know, it's good to go. If you're using a service that allows you to play it online, all you have to do is basically go, hey, why don't we just both take control of one controller and, you know, we're good. And it's fun. It has multiplayer capability in that sense. And I honestly think anyone could have fun with it just because it's a great game. So, score-wise, it's not quite perfect, but it's damn close. I'm going to give The Lost Vikings a 9 out of 10. The game is fun. if you haven't played it, you really, really need to give it a try, just because it's so good. I don't know what this item does, so I'm gonna use it. Oh, it kills things. Okay, and then I go and fall off the edge. Typical. Whew! That was almost really bad. So, comment down below and let me know if you've ever played The Lost Vikings. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe button so that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!